About what's going on right now with the explosion in the number of smart connected devices and intelligent nodes, and the cost of making something intelligent approaching zero. And as we travel around the world and talk to our customers, the digital transformation is game on. And when you overlay on top of that the enormous amount of data that's being created, and the amount of data that's being created is doubling faster and faster out there in the world. And then on top of that, you overlay this really interesting and exciting computer science, the artificial intelligence, the machine intelligence. You get a tremendous age of human machine working together in a tremendous set of possibilities for the future. I think we're just at the beginning of this. One of the things we think a lot about across Dell Technologies is the data, because the fuel for these engines of AI and machine intelligence, and certainly we have lots of compute power and storage and protecting and managing these environments, but the data is incredibly important. Is you can have the best algorithms in the world, but without any data to feed it, your AI is not going to be very good, right? And so, we think a lot about that. We're seeing these use cases really take off. And look, I think right now we're talking about data. A little later on in today's presentation, we'll be talking about applications and developers. But across the Dell Technologies family, the digital transformation is game on. I think there's another interesting element of this, which is it's really much broader than IT, right?
Yeah.
It is a CEO agenda topic, right? It is how do you evolve your company? What's the strategy of your company? And if you're not thinking about how you're going to use all this data to, in the moment, make your product and service better, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, and I'll say, one of the things I sort of like the story that when I was architecting the 486, literally 1985, I'm architecting the 486, and one of the things we looked at was how to make the 486 a great AI machine. Right? Oh, 1985, can you believe it? Right, at the time. And the core of AI has been maturing for 30 years. And what's changed is massive compute and massive data. And yeah, we've made some algorithmic progress with deep machine learning, but the core was never really possible to be unleashed before the compute and data got at the scale that we are now. And clearly, in some examples like the app defense announcement yesterday, to be one agenda is everybody in the tech industry needs to be integrating machine learning and AI into their products. Their products need to get better, more predictive, more insightful as a result of machine learning and AI. And that's a good example. But also our job is then to say, how can we take this platform that we're building and enable many people to build new applications and services on top of it, including machine learning, AI, big data applications as well. And that to us is exciting. And some of the edge work that we discussed yesterday, this is where tech is breaking out of the nest and we're reaching into areas never possible before, and being able to put intelligence further and further into everyday human life.
There's a